Welcome to Saturday Stories with Will Talks. Kakatapos lang ng Tears Day natin nung Thursday. Yung punong-puno tayo ng relapse, but tonight is gonna be different. We're gonna read stories from mga dating live stream natin na hindi natin nabasa kasi sobrang dami ng entries. But tonight, ayan, meron tayong pagkakataon mabalikan yung iba at babasahin natin siya. Iba't iba tong topic kasi ilang live stream ang pinagdaanan nito. Merong about long distance situationship, merong friend zone, merong LDR, meron tungkol sa mabilis ma-attach, matagal mag-move on. So man, madami-dami to. And this is gonna be uploaded on YouTube, so pwede nyong balikan siya. Ayan. So hindi ko napapatagalin. Hi, I'm Will Talks. Welcome to the stream or welcome to this video. This is story number 1. And I hope you like it. Kasi ako hindi ko rin alam kung ano ang content nito. Let's see. Anyway. Sabi niya dito, "Hello Will, call me Lay na lang. When I was in high school, meron akong classmate na lagi akong inaasar and turns out may gusto siya sa akin. I found out sa last day ng school year namin na aalis na siya. And I felt so devastated kasi may gusto rin ako sa kanya but hindi ko yun inamin agad. A week after our last day, he confessed to me and so did I. When he was in UK, we talked weekly. Gising ako ng madaling araw and gising siya hanggang hating gabi kasi yun lang yung time na pwede kaming mag-usap at hindi kami busy. 1 year passed and all of a sudden, bigla siyang nawala. I was angry at first but then nag-subside rin yun kasi nga, mahal ko siya. I had relationship and a situationship right after him. 9 years had passed and nagkita ulit kami noong April 2025 dahil umuwi sila ng family niya dito sa Philippines. I am friends with his cousin and she suggested na magkita kami. And we did. The first time I saw him, again, was sa church. I did not know what to expect kasi hindi ko naman na kilala yung version niya na to. He pulled me outside para mag-usap kami. Kinamusta niya ako and he asked kung hindi na daw ba ako galit. He apologized then for ghosting me and explained what happened. Siyempre mahal ko, kaya naiintindihan ko. Yes, sa 9 years na yun, mahal ko pa rin siya despite having jowa within that. After church, I went sa family outing nila. Na-meet ko yung buong angkan niya and there we continued talking. Sabi nung pinsan niya, 2 hours kaming nawala sa cabin nun. The day of my birthday came, he took me out on a date. Sinundo niya rin ako sa bahay kasi gusto kong makampante yung mom ko sa kung sino yung kasama ko. Kasama rin yung family niya na sumundo sa akin. We went to a cafe. Nagpunta kami sa mall para mag-ice cream tsaka ibinili niya ako ng plushies kasi yung unang binigay niya nun, i-donate ko sa sama ng noob ko sa kanya. Pati family niya, binilhan ako ng gift and then fast forward ulit sa May 1. Despedida na nila kasi kinabukasan na yung flight nila. Kasama ako sa dinner nung ihahatid na nila ako pauwi. Umiiyak na ako hanggang sa makauwi kami. Lumipas yung ilang linggo. Tuloy-tuloy kaming nag-uusap and then after birthday niya, nawala ulit siya. I have been ghosted by the same person twice. Masakit siya kasi akala ko magtutuloy-tuloy na to dahil mas matanda na kami ngayon at mas matured. Turns out, hindi pa rin pala. I stopped waiting on him dahil ayoko na ring masaktan at paabutin ng 1 dekada yung paghihintay sa kanya. We had a good run, but I think April 2025 was given by the heavens to end it once and for all.
In the moment feels just like you're here, little darling. Write your resolutions without fear, or leave them on the floor. Go and open a new door. Just keep blindly facing forward. Sun's the hottest at its core, and I warned you I get bored. There's too much to be explored. Things that we can
Sa Spotify, sa YouTube ko to i-upload guys, YT. Balikan nyo pag na-upload na. Saturday Stories with Will Talks, November 29. Ayun. Balikan nyo na lang to. Pinagkita kayo ulit para iwanan ka lang ulit. Nawala siya dati sa tabi mo. Tapos bumalik siya. Pinagkita kayo ng tadhana para iwanan ka lang din ulit. Ayos, no? Watch the full story on YouTube, guys. Watch the full story on YouTube. Anyway. Ayos ang first story natin. So ano to title natin sa story number 1 natin? Anong title ng story number 1 na to? Kung bibigyan nyo ng title. Ano to eh? Nagpunta ng UK, umuwi, pagka-uwi, pinost ulit. Plushy. Uy. Plushy daw. Plushy ang title ng story number 1. Can be. Story number 1, ang title, Plushy. Okay. Plushy guys, Plushy. Handaan nyo para mamaya pag nag-recap tayo ng mga story titles, madaling balikan. Tsaka kapag nilagyan ko ng timeline sa YouTube, malalagay natin. Story number 1, Plushy. Okay? Next. Our second story. Hi, Kuya Will. My name is Dre. This story is about me and my greatest love. I met her when I was on my lowest point. She sticks around even when I push her away. She knew I'm scared, broken, and on my last thread. Over time, I started to trust her, open up more, be vulnerable. She saved me. Hindi ko alam na ganun pala kalaking impact yung pagpasok niya sa buhay ko. She brings out the best in me and I bring out the best in her. When we first met, it doesn't feel like it's the first time. It felt like we are just waiting to meet again. My connection with her is just different in a way that I cannot explain. I felt like she's my soulmate, Kuya Will. Her eyes, her voice, her touch, it felt like home. All those banters, deep talks, and daily conversation made me realize I have never loved someone the way that I love her. Yung mga away namin na bilang lang sa kamay because we will rather fix it right away instead of beating around the bush kasi we can't afford to lose each other. God, I really, really love her. But no matter how deep our love for each other is, we're just like some other relationship that's bound to break up. Our misunderstanding that is easy to resolve is gone. Arguments that will end in an hour turns into days. Nights where we can't go to sleep kasi we had a misunderstanding turns into sleepless nights. It was scary. We are both aware of what's happening pero we lose sight of what we wanted. At some point, I think we both knew na it's gonna end sooner or later. She got tired. I got tired. We both tried to make it work. We just didn't see eye to eye anymore. Parehas kaming may mali. Parehas na pagod. Despite all that arguments and misunderstanding, my love for her outweighs every single thing that happened to us. I begged, Kuya Will. I begged for a week. I cried for a week. Waited for a week. But buo na yung desisyon niya. She wanted out. And I let her. I do have a lot of questions, but even if she answered all of it, I will never get satisfied because all I really wanted is for her to come back. I want her to love me again. Our relationship was never perfect, Kuya Will, pero it's all that I wanted. El, if ever marinig mo to, all I wanted to say is I love you. I always will. So if you ever find yourself na you still feel that you love me, come back. Even if it takes years or decades, my door is always open for you. I love you.
We cannot ignore. Drop the ball and be restored. Chin up, babe, tomorrow's
Damn.
a new year. Little
Mapagod ka man,
all nights
nandito lang ako.
the other
Kapag
cheer.
naramdaman mo ulit sa puso mo
Chin
na
up, babe, tomorrow's
parang gusto mong bumalik,
little
nandito lang ako.
Lane sign and all the other cheers.
That's nice.
Ooh.
That's nice, man. That's really, really nice. So what's the story number 2 called? Ano ang tawag sa story number 2? So story number 1 was Plushie. Story number 2 is... Anong tawag sa story number 2? Willing to wait? Waiting? What's story number 2 called? Sleepless nights? Sleepless nights? Waiting, ano?
Chin up,
Waiting
babe,
room. Uy,
tomorrow's a
parang maganda yung waiting room.
little darling. All lane sign and all the other cheers.
Parang maganda yung waiting room, guys.
In the moment
Waiting
feels
room.
just like you're here, little darling.
Story number 2.
Resolutions
So we got story number 1, Plushie. Story number 2. Ano title ng story number 2 natin, guys? You decide, man. You decide. Para pag nilagay natin sa YouTube, naka-timeline na ganun. Story number 1, story number 2. Waiting room. Okay, sige. Waiting room. Story number 1, Plushie. Story number 2, waiting room. Okay, man. Hindi ko napapatagalin pa. We're gonna read story number 3.
Chin up, babe, tomorrow's a new year, little darling. All lane sign and all the other cheers.
Hi, Kuya Will. Itago niyo na lang po ako sa pangalang Tiny. Akala ko pag naglalaro ka lang ng mobile games, malilibang ka lang. Pampalipas oras. Kaso nalibang ako ng husto. I started playing in July of last year. A game is called Whiteout Survival. Global game siya na mayroong option to chat and message other players in the game. Then, I met him. An online gaming friend. At first, I was excited to see a fellow Filipino playing it as well, kaya ako yung unang nag-message sa kanya. He is 27, an engineer here in the Philippines. We are the same age. We talk every day during our free schedules or whenever we are online sa game. Our talks never went deep, but my heart began to feel something. Longingness to talk and know him even more. He supported me in the game and became my takbuhan from the reality world. Talking to him made me forget all my anxieties I have in real life. After almost 1 year of talking and playing together, he suddenly stopped playing. No signs of him playing. Not even a single word or even a goodbye. I only heard from a common game friend that he will step out a bit because he was sick. I don't know his real name, but I know where he works and where his province is, but I don't have any lakas ng loob para puntahan man lang siya personally because it will be weird. Because I'm a girl. It's been 4 months and I still don't know what happened to him. I want to know if he's okay. I want to know if he was able to resign from his toxic work. Whenever I remember him, my heart will ache and suddenly tears will fall. I feel ghosted and broken. I know I don't even have any rights to feel this, but I feel like I lost my twin flame, my life buddy. I will leave the country in a month and will study abroad. I'm still waiting that one day I will see a green online button beside his name. Or if God will allow, cross our paths once more. Not just in game, but also in person.
In the moment feels just like you're here, little darling. Write your resolutions without fear, or leave them on the floor. Go and open a new door. Just keep blindly facing forward. Sun to high.
Story number 3. What's the title of story number 3? I think it's easy. Online game. Playful love. Online feelings. Online feelings? Ano title ng ano natin guys, ng story number 3 natin? Online game. So story number 1 was Plushie. Story number 2 was Waiting Room. Story number 3 is Online Game. Okay. Story number 1, Plushie. Story number 2, Waiting Room. Story number 3, Online Game. Damn. Okay. By the way, guys, don't worry. All of you would have the chance to rewatch and re-listen to all of the stories because I will upload this right after, maybe tomorrow, pagka-edit ko sa YouTube. So you can rewatch it on YT. Anyway. This is story number 4. Chin up, babe, tomorrow's a new year, little darling. Online sign and all the other cheers. Nakilala ko siya year 2022. Pero naging close talaga kami October 2023. Nasa iisang circle of friends kami, typical na magkakaibigan, nag-aasaran, nagbibisitan. He's the kind of guy na caring and sometimes clingy. May mga actions siya na akala ko normal lang na ginagawa niya sa iba pa naming kaibigan, kaya hindi ko nilalagyan ng mali siya. Ayokong mag-assume at isa pa, siya na rin mismo ang may sabi na kapag kaibigan ay hanggang kaibigan lang. Time passed. Something happened na hindi naman related sa amin pero naging cause ng pagkakaroon ng gap sa closeness namin sa isa't isa. Moving forward, December 2024, nagsimula na yung madalas na pag-uusap namin. Hindi lang sa personal but through chats. Mas nakilala namin ang isa't isa. Nung una, wala lang naman talaga sa akin kasi we're friends. Pero hindi ko namamalayan na napapadalas na yung updates namin sa isa't isa. Yung time din na yun, napapadalas yung night outs namin ng other circle of friends ko. Dito na ako nagsisimula magkaroon ng tanong sa sarili ko kasi all of a sudden, super concerned siya to the point na low-key na niya pinupuna at binabawal yung paglabas-labas namin ng mga kaibigan ko. January 2025, naguguluhan na ako. That cycle goes on and I'm asking myself if normal pa ba sa magkaibigan yung ganun. Matatawag pa rin bang casual as friends yung pag-update at pagiging clingy niya sa akin na na-confirm ko na hindi naman niya ginagawa sa iba naming kaibigan kasi not gonna lie, as a girl, hindi naman ako manhid at hindi ko lolokohin ng sarili ko na wala akong nararamdaman sa mga actions na pinapakita niya. So to sum that up, I'm starting to have feelings for him. Still, hinayaan ko. Unang-una, ayokong masira ang friendship namin. Dahil baka mamaya nami-misinterpret ko lang siya or I'm assuming for things na hindi naman dapat at hindi naman mangyayari. Not until my friends knew our status, they pushed me na i-clear kung ano ako para sa kanya at ano ang tingin niya sa cycle namin. Nakakahalata na rin sila dahil sobrang clingy nga niya sa akin. Take note, sa akin lang. Binuo ko yung loob ko para habang mas maaga malaman ko na. One night in February, a little tipsy, I had the courage na tanungin siya through chat kung ano meron sa amin. Kinakabahan ako. Pero sinabi ko na lang sa sarili ko, whatever happens, happens. Pero deep inside, I still had a little hope in my heart na parehas kami ng nararamdaman na he sees me not just a friend. Naghintay ako ng reply pero my heart shrank sa reply niya. Shit. Kaibigan lang talaga. Normal lang pala sa kanya lahat ng yun. Normal lang pala yung paghawak niya sa kamay at bewang ko. Normal lang na in-update ako araw-araw at pagsabihan ako. Normal lang ang pagiging overprotective. Normal lang para sa isang kaibigan. Nasaktan ako. And I know I'm at fault dahil I gave in. Hinayaan ko siya na gawin lahat ng yun. I assumed for things pero normal ba na gawin yun if he only see me as a friend? After that, naging awkward kami sa isa't isa. Nahirapan ako. I was willing to work things out for us pero it's hard because we are not on the same page. Maybe we got lost in translation. Maybe I did ask for too much ang atake but still, I'm glad I had the courage dahil nalaman ko na ng mas maaga. At hindi ko na pinatagal pa. Plot twist is that we are almost every day magkasama. We are literally workmates at saksi ang 4 na sulok ng opisina sa ilangan at pag-iwas namin sa araw-araw. Mahirap pero wala akong choice. Work is work. I'm happy now though. No regrets. Just lesson learned.
Chin up, babe, tomorrow's a new year, little darling. Old Lang Syne and all the other cheers.
So, anong title?
Chin up, babe,
So, anong
tomorrow's
title?
a new year.
Ano ang title?
Old Lang Syne and all the
Normal.
other cheers.
Men, title? Normal. Kasi 'di ba, para pag venue ng mga normal, casual, friends. Normal lang pala 'yun. Oh. Para pag venue ng mga manonood, sabi na, ano tong story number 4 na normal lang? Click, boogs. Yun na. Kaibigan lang pala. Opisina daw, opisina. Guys, ano title natin? Uy guys, by the way, thank you nga pala sa mga nag-gift ha. Well, shoutout muna sa mga nag-gift sa atin, bossing. Boss Bembang, thank you, maraming salamat sa Fest Gears. Kung nandyan ka pa man, wala na pala. Thank you, Red, Bench. Also sa mga nag-gift goal sa atin for tonight and mag-gift goal. Maraming salamat. Thank you po. Ang title natin ay... Ano title ng fourth story? Friends. Assuming daw. Uy. Normal. Normal. Casual. Yun, easy. Normal. Story number 4, casual. Okay, so recap tayo, boss. Recap. Story number 1, plushie. Nakaganda ng title. New normal. Kasi 'di ba? Hindi naman normal 'yun eh. Normal lang para sa kanya. New normal. Uy, ganda nun ha. Ganda nun. Story number 4, new normal. Ganda. Okay. Story number 1, plushie. Story number 2, waiting room. Story number 3, online game. Story number 4, new normal. Galing nun ah. Sino yun? Sino yung nag-isip na yun? Shoutout sa'yo. Magaling ka. Magaling kang bata ka. Andito na tayo sa story number 5. And for tonight, this is going to be our last story muna. Okay? Story number 5 natin. This is gonna be our last story muna for tonight. Tapos, after nito, let's see kung anong mangyayari sa live natin, boss. Mamaya tayo magpi-play ng songs na mga nire-request nyo para hindi tayo maka-copyright. Naman, copyright kay YT, bossing. Pag in-upload natin to, baka copyright tayo sa YouTube, di ba? Anyway, this is our last story, 5th story. So everybody, listen very, very well. Hi, Kuya Will. He just recently got out of a more than a year relationship. Though 3 months naman na ang nakalipas nung nagkausap kami. I was there. I was just a 19-year-old girl who wanted to be loved, cared for, and missed. Come to think that I was in the middle of having a thrill in love, but I slipped in the chaos. I slipped and I wasn't able to move forward now. I am stuck in this situation. Almost 9 months. Still on this situationship. Everything seemed so good at first. It was like we are friends until I couldn't count the days na nag-uusap na kami diretso and I fell. Aminado naman ako. I have this attachment issue and I hate it kasi just because human decency na-fall na agad. Ang dali kong ma-attach. At ang hirap mag-let go. Siguro kasi I had history in life that I was abandoned. Well, not totally but feel ko kasi ganun yung nangyari. I can even stay even when I am at my lowest point of life. I will set aside what I feel just to validate you. And it's really so hard to be in this situation. I couldn't even defend myself for that. April came. It was a disaster to me because I really felt empty nung nagkaroon siya ng ghosting phase. On and off na kami sa pag-uusap. Nagkaroon ng small fights. Medyo strong, independent woman kasi ang atake ko. I was kind of hard and hindi ako marunong lumambing. Parang wala kasi sa ugali ko yun. And I know the fact that it should be give and take. However, all I think is that should I let the wall go down na hindi naman sa akin to? May hold ako sa pagiging soft ko kasi he wasn't mine. I will be broken as hell once I let him see how soft I am and then biglang maiwan. I don't want to be left behind. I couldn't bear it anymore. We resolved the issue. Aso't pusa talaga kami. The routine is back. He was there. He saw how vulnerable I am but no judgment. He saw how hard I am but still no judgment. He heard me crying. He was there when my mama and I had a fight. He made me realize in a good way that the fight was not good and I should say sorry. And I didn't invalidate the realization. He stayed even in my flaws. That's how he got my heart. That's why I was so willing to settle on half of a loaf that nothing at all. He made sure I am okay. I got the assurance. He made me his human diary somehow. It feels so light to be with him. Things got complicated before but he really did ask me, should we stop? Gusto ko na ba mag-end? But gusto ko mag-work. I don't even know if he has truly moved on but a fraction of him would be better than nothing at all. I meant it. We recently ended whatever that was this August and it's funny because every time we stop talking I actually get sick. And everyone that surrounds me laging tinatanong bakit hindi ko na kausap if kausap ko pa. Lagi siyang hinahanap sa akin na para bang parte siya ng routine ko. Which is true. He is part of my routine. Nakakapanibago, nakakapanlumo, masakit pero mas magaan ngayon compare sa una kasi I knew that it may happen in the future. Maybe he got tired of not seeing me in person. His love language is physical touch. He was so patient with me. I didn't even know how to show my love to him, but I really did love him. I feel doomed. I guess he will be my multo. It's funny kasi that's our new favorite song of Cup of Joe. How we planned that we will watch COJ together and we'll sing the multo with all of our hearts. Everything seems related to him. From songs Shirts, shoes, places, phones, foods, and singers, siya lang naaalala ko. I could not even hear multo without remembering him. I can't even tell my friends this kasi I don't want to stain his name. My family knew him, lalo na kapatid ko. My brother was so excited to meet him kaso malabo na. I just hope when things align, sana sa akin. Just a quick message to him, to my beloved Gab. I hope you will find the courage to let things go with your traumas. I do pray that God will show you that you can actually achieve your dreams. No one is pressuring you. You gotta believe. You got it. You gotta believe in you. In all aspects. Thank you.
Little darling, all lane sign and all the other cheers. In the moment feels just like you're here, little darling. Write your resolutions without
So what is the title of Miss Ghost?
open up.
O yun ang Miss Ghost.
Just keep blindly facing.
May Saturday stories ba ulit next week? Yes. Meron tayong Tears Day every Thursday and Saturday stories after every Saturday.
Things that we cannot ignore. Drop
Cup of Gab.
the stars.
Cup of Gab. May nakita ko kanina Cup of Gab. Parang maganda yun ah. Na fifth story and last story natin, Cup of Gab. Oh, ganda yung nakita ko kanina na yun ah. Cup of Gab. So anyway, recap tayo, recap. Story number 1 was Plushie. Story number 2 was Waiting Room. Tama ba? Story number 3 was Online Game. Story number 4, New Normal. And our last story, Cup of Gab. So man, that has been our Saturday stories. It's gonna be regular and every time it's gonna be uploaded on YouTube. So thank you to everyone who listened to Saturday Stories with Will Talks. I'll see you next Saturday, YouTube people. And yeah. Also, if you have time, come join sa live streams on TikTok. You can go follow me. It's at Will Talks PH. Or just simply type Will Talks on TikTok. You're gonna see it. Thank you.